Hey friends, hope you're doing well. Hope you got your coffee. I got mine. We stopped off at a very, very hip place and got these tiny coffees. 2 of these for $13. And the hotel coffee tastes better. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. We are in Kansas City, Missouri. And this building right here behind me was the very first place I ever played in Kansas City. This is 20 or more years ago. It was called Davies Uptown Ramblers Club. And I came in, I played, and there were probably, 10, 12, 15 people there. It was a really, really fun time. And I remember the bartender was just really super nice, really wonderful guy. And we just sat there, the hours waiting to play, just shooting the crap and got along, and he was just really nice. And his wife came by also. I believe that their names was Chris and Abigail. I'm terrible with that sort of thing, so I might be wrong, but they were in a band called the Gaslights. And I looked them up later, and they were really good. But I played the gig, and it was fun. We had a good time. Even though it was a small crowd, everybody was fun and into it. And while I was waiting to play, I sat at the bar and I started writing a song called Kansas City, which became one of my more popular songs that people seem to like and they request a lot. And so that song was born right here. And I played the gig, and when it was over, I remember I got paid like $50. And I was on my way. I came from somewhere in Kansas, and I was heading east from there. And I got a hotel somewhere close by. And I must have mentioned where it was, because after I got back to the hotel, I was finishing that song. And I got a call from the front desk, and they said, "There's somebody here who wants to see you." And I went down to the desk, and apparently everybody sat around and talked about how much they enjoyed the show after it was done. And I went back to the hotel, and they thought, well, man, let's get together some more money and give him. And they all put together some money out of their pockets, whoever was in the bar, and brought it over and gave it to me at the hotel. And that never happens. That never happens. And it was just one of those nice nights where, even though there wasn't many people there, that's not the point. You do this because you meet people. You get to share music, and you get to do the things that you enjoy and share the things you enjoy, and meet really nice people. And it was one of those rare evenings when I sat and thought, if I lived here, these would be my friends. These would be people I would hang out with. But it's just people that you meet along the way. Now, I'd never seen any of those folks that I know of since then. And it was all those years, but I still remember it. And I remember 10 years ago, I don't remember when, it's going to get a little bit sad here, so I apologize, but I remember getting on Facebook one morning, and my buddy John D. Graham had posted something about a woman who had died. I believe it was cancer, and it was the woman that I'd met here that was the singer in that band, the Gaslights, and her husband was the bartender. And it was really weird how somebody that you only met once and hung out with a little bit, but you really enjoyed their company, how years later that news really hit me, and it was really, I don't know any better way to say it than that. It was a pretty heavy morning, and I was thinking about them. So anyway, it's nice to be back here in Kansas City. Davies Uptown Ramblers does not exist anymore. It was, I don't know when it went out of business. I think it was sometime before COVID. Comes a semi, big truck. It was sometimes before COVID, I believe. And I came here once with Amy 5 years ago, and it was closed down, or maybe they were closed, and we came early in the morning, kind of like this, so I didn't get to go in. I've never been back inside here since that night, but I'm playing in Kansas City tonight with Todd Snyder at Knuckleheads, and figured me and my buddy Todd Fox here, who is holding the camera, I figured we'd come and visit and, just maybe make a little Saturday morning video. of that here. If you haven't heard that song, I actually look up the Gaslights Kansas City. I think they got stuff on Bandcamp, and it's good stuff. You ought to listen to it and check it out. You know, there's people making music everywhere, people making good music, and the fact you haven't heard it does not say anything about its value. You know, it's important that you make this stuff and put it out in the world. It's just like I always say about these videos. I'm putting messages in a bottle and throwing it out into the ocean, and sometimes people pick it up and find it. And if you put things out into the world, good things sometimes happen. But I'm going to go ahead and go get ready for my gig tonight with Todd Snyder, and I will place a link to that video of the song that I wrote called Kansas City, and a little homemade video I did way back when. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you down the road. Much love to you.